Is LinkedIn Creator Mode right for you? In this short video, we're going to answer that question. So what is Creator Mode? Creator Mode is a new feature on LinkedIn. It's a free feature that helps you build your brand and promote your build your visibility and promote your brand by promoting your best and most creative content, your most original and high quality content. Why use Creator Mode? Well, Creator Mode has a lot of advantages. Number one, it's going to increase your followers. And in a few minutes, I'm going to show you what those increased followers can do for you in terms of your options on LinkedIn. It will also raise your visibility by promoting your content and getting it in front of more people. And it gets you tips on content and trending topics. When you turn on Creator Mode, LinkedIn gives you access to all of this great content. They tell you what the best content to publish is and what the trending topics are right now. It's really a great feature. It also helps you establish your expertise, become an influencer, position yourself as a thought leader. And it promotes you in the news feed, which is really cool. When you are in Creator Mode, LinkedIn makes it possible for more people to get their eyes on your content, which creates more engagement, creates more followers, and eventually more connections and more clients. Okay, in standard mode, and by standard mode I mean the regular way that we've always thought of LinkedIn profiles. You know, here's an image of a LinkedIn profile, and I want to point out a couple of things. One, it only shows this number, 500 plus connections. You could have a gazillion connections. Nobody's ever going to know it because all it can display is 500 plus. Secondly, it displays the connect button. This is where people can connect with you, write a little note, send it to you, and this has always been the major way that you got new connections. Also, when they click the more button here, they get options such as saving it as a PDF or messaging you. Now, in the new mode, in Creator Mode, one of the first things I want you to notice is right here. LinkedIn, when you are in Creator Mode, LinkedIn allows you to select 5 topics, 5 hashtags that are about topics that you post on. Now think about this a minute. Hashtags are the way people find you, right? They're the way that you get yourself out there, raise your visibility, and create more interest in what you're doing. So those hashtags are just prime territory in terms of getting more eyes on your content, attracting more people to your profile, and ranking higher in searches on LinkedIn and on Google. Now it also shows, it adds your followers. Remember, on standard mode, go back here a second. On standard mode, whoops, it's not letting me go back. On standard mode, it only shows the number of connections you have. Now on Creator Mode, it's also going to show the number of followers that you have, which can be a much bigger number. And then finally, where it shows message here, now this is I took this from the viewpoint of someone who was already connected with me. If this were a new connection, if you weren't connected with me, right here it would say follow. And people can still connect with you, but in order to connect, they have to click the more button, and then one of the options will be connect. So I suggest that if you're doing Creator Mode, that you go back, that you in your headline right here, that you suggest click more to connect, and that way people will know. Okay, in the standard mode, in the way that we're used to, the order of things on your profile goes like this. First, you have the About section. Now, this is what we used to call the summary section. It's who you are, what you do, who you help, all of that good stuff. Secondly comes your featured section. Now, that's all of the content, all of your best content that you have chosen to feature there. And then finally comes activity. Now in the standard mode, all of your activity is mushed together. All those comments you made, if you shared something, if you liked something, they're all in there together. So people have to kind of sort through all that by clicking See All Activity. Now when you switch to creator mode, it reorganizes things. The first thing people will see is your featured section. All your best content that you have chosen to display. And you can see here in mine that because I do LinkedIn Live broadcasts every Wednesday, when I schedule one, it features it on my profile. And when I do one, it'll actually show that also. So it's a great way to get your best content featured. Next, in the activity section, if you remember when I showed you in the standard mode, everything you do is in the activity section. But when you're in creator mode, all it shows are those things you've posted, all your content. And it will also show how many people have engaged or reacted or commented. So it gives social proof as to how compelling and how informative your content is. And then finally it shows your About section, that summary section. Now this is an advantage if you really want people to see what you're about and the kind of content and the kind of topics that you post on. Okay, so here you show your featured, and then it's the activities, and then it's the About section. Okay, another way that LinkedIn really promotes your content is by adding a follow button to all your posts. So whatever you post, when it shows up in the newsfeed, there's this handy little follow button up here that they can just click and immediately follow you. You can see how advantageous this can be. You know, followers are the easiest people in the world to turn into connections because they're already what I call warm leads. They've already seen something about you that interests them. So, what are the benefits of being in creator mode? Well, for one, you get to do LinkedIn Live. And if you don't know what LinkedIn Live is, those are the live broadcasts that you can do on LinkedIn. I do one every week, and I'll tell you, it is just so great to be able to engage with people, to see their comments, to answer their questions. LinkedIn Live is a great advantage, and LinkedIn Live videos get 24% more engagement than other LinkedIn videos. A good reason to try it out. Secondly, you can have a LinkedIn newsletter. When you turn on creator mode, LinkedIn gives you the option of having your own LinkedIn newsletter. And the cool thing about this is that you can build followers really quickly and subscribers really quickly, because when you create that newsletter, it allows you to invite all of your connections and followers to subscribe. This is a great way to develop your following and your connections on LinkedIn and get a lot more people interested in what you're doing. You also get those great content tips from LinkedIn, and I'll tell you, they are really valuable. When you start your LinkedIn newsletter, you automatically start getting their newsletter that tells you all about the best content, the trending things to talk on. It's great. You also get promoted to people in their newsfeed as people, you get promoted as a creator that they might want to follow. And it improves your LinkedIn search engine optimization and your Google optimization. Think about it. When someone Googles your name, what's the first thing that shows up? Or at least in the first two things, your LinkedIn profile. That is prime SEO territory. And by turning on creator mode, you are going to raise your rankings on all of that. So, those are the benefits. That's how you use it. And that's what really works well. Now, to turn on creator mode, all you have to do is go to your profile, scroll down to that blue box that says dashboard. That is only visible to you. And the first thing there is a toggle that allows you to turn on creator mode. So get out there, give it a try, and let me know how it works, okay? Email me at dumont@dumontowen.com or leave a comment. Just let me know how it worked out for you. I bet you get some really great results. That's it for now. Ta-ta for today.